All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, around the world. This is a Marines Disquisition, and we are here from Sochi, Russia, Kazan, Russia, the Simferopol, Russia, the 6 counties of Northern Ireland, to the South Island of New Zealand, to the North Island of Scotland, to the 6 counties of Ireland, to the 5 territories of the Outback. In every climb and every place around the world, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Thursday. Repeat, today is Thursday, the 14th day of January 2009. Can you justify where you're at today, ladies and gentlemen? Do you understand where you're at? The financial market is out there. We bring you news and views every day of the week. Thursdays is dedicated to the financial sector. Bob Chapman, the international forecaster, is our guest. He has from his own website startling information, quotations of information that you need to know about, and he does a newsletter twice a week, published twice a week throughout the internet. Subscribe to Bob Chapman's International Forecaster. He has probably the biggest plagiarized information in the marketplace today. Retired after over 50 years of work in the financial industry, married to the beautiful wife he has had for over 50 years. His warnings are official unemployment has already exceeded 10% in the United States of America. The broadest measure of unemployment has reached about a shocking 17.5%, the worst in decades. What will be today's massive sweeping global trend for your income and your investments in 2010? An urgent free report from the White Research brings forth 11 startling in 2010. Bob Chapman has been above those, abreast of those, giving you those warnings far faster than anybody else. And many people have laughed. Even some people laugh today. They are lying to you left and right, trying to tell you, oh, it's okay. The dam isn't bursting. Ladies and gentlemen, the dam is already burst. It's already here. Our prayers go out to the multitude of citizens in Haiti. At the present time, thousands of people lie dead in the streets throughout Haiti. Hundreds of thousands of people are hurt in ravaged parts of Haiti. Latest reports from United States Marines that are able to find a way to report back come to me saying that blood runs in the streets of Haiti like water. I want you to take time out tonight, sometime in your illustrious days, ladies and gentlemen, and pray that, thank God where you are, instead of being in Haiti. And while you're doing that little prayer, you should be thanking Bob Chapman for the warnings and information that him and his wife have bring to you all the time. He does more than 30 radio shows a week. He has been on my show for over 4 years, working on the 5th year. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you Mr. Bob Chapman, the international forecaster. Welcome to the show, Mr. Chapman. Well,
here
he's
again?
out there. There he is. I heard him for a second.
What happened?
I have no idea.
The gremlins getting us again?
Somebody was doing something.
Gremlins. That's what it is.
That.
Gremlins.
Welcome to the show, sir.
Well, thank you.
The insight today that's going on, the latest that's being spread around out there is that at present Mr. Tim Geithner is to go before the Federal Reserve Bank Congress to report on the activities of the Federal Reserve Bank of New York when he went forth to talk about the AIG and canceled the contract with AIG and didn't demand concessions from AIG over those cancellations for the bank failures. What's the latest comment in your sector? How can is Congress going to be able to do anything, or are they just out there just making a show?
I think it's a show, and they're all paid off. So, well, there's exceptions to that, of course, but by and large, that's the take on it. And what they did was surreptitious, opaque, criminal. I mean, it was incredible what they did. They took taxpayer money, $112.4 billion, and they won't tell anybody where it went, who got it. There were a few names, but that's about it. And what they did is they paid off the debt that AIG had incurred. Now, AIG had written derivative contracts, which are like insurance policies. And when you do that, you have collateral behind them in order to be able to pay off on them in the event a certain percentage of them go bad. And, you know, they do actuarial things in that industry. And so they know that historically maybe 5% would go bad, and they would have to hold that. Well, the company went under, and they had no collateralization whatsoever. So the excuse, I'm sure, that the Federal Reserve is going to use is that they did that because if they didn't pay that money to those banks and other entities, that it would have caused them irreparable financial harm and maybe made them go bankrupt. Well, that may be true, but the problem is that you can't do that. You know, you bet your money and you take your chances. And the Fed decided it was their province to give money to these financial institutions from the American taxpayer because they, the financial institutions, might have a problem. And in their mind, that was perfectly justifiable. In the taxpayer's mind, forget it. And then the fact that they covered it up, they told AIG not to talk about it, don't tell anybody what we did, and under oath, they're going to find out from the people who were at AIG that's what happened. And we already have information to that effect. What Geithner and the people at the Federal Reserve in New York did was criminal. No two ways about it. And he should be prosecuted. He should go to the slammer just like any other common criminal and the people who are in on it with him. And so that's the, you know, this is the mindset that exists in New York City in banking, brokerage, and insurance. And they have for a long time, with their great piles of money that they've looted from the American people. And incidentally, I was in the brokerage business for 28 years on Wall Street and owned my own firm as a point of reference. And they think it's okay to do that. They don't think there's one thing wrong. In fact, it wasn't a few weeks ago that the head of Goldman Sachs, what's his name, Blankenfein or something like that, he said that they were doing God's work. I mean, this is the rotten, arrogant attitude that these people have. They all should be in jail. I mean, I could sit here for hours and tell you what they do because I know I was there. And so that's what's going on with Mr. Geithner, and he should be cashiered from his post. He should be brought up in criminal charges, and it will never happen because Wall Street runs America. Until we stop that, we're going to go on going through the same pain. And how you stop it is you throw as many people out of office as you can, because almost all of them are on the take. It's called campaign contributions. You get rid of them.